Hey everybody. I thought that I would give you a little quick rundown on how I edit my moon photos. So without further ado, let's go. So up on my screen right now, I have two pictures of the moon. They're the same image. The left side is straight out of camera. The right side is after my edits. There's no right or wrong way to edit a photo of the moon. It's all basically artistic choice. So I'm just telling you what I like to do. First things first, I typically cool the color temperature down to where there's just a little bit of red poking out on the right side over here. If you go basically lining it up so that you don't see any color as much as you can, it just gets too blue for my liking. So I like just a smidgen of red to be popping out. That will vary what color temperature you go to. That'll vary depending on how high in the atmosphere the moon is, because it might be more rusty orange color lower down in the atmosphere, and also even what phase of the moon that you are in. I like to bring down the highlights a little bit and then bring the whites up. I just find that it makes these impact areas pop a little bit more when you do that. And I like to bring the texture up a little bit. And also, if you have a really good white balance going on, I like to bring up the vibrance and the saturation. I get a little bit of color up in the mare, some of these areas up here. Sometimes that can pop a little bit more if you set it to. I don't touch contrast, shadows, or blacks. The reason I don't want to touch those is because they affect uh, the phase to me. Watch what happens when I turn on, which I'll zoom in a little bit here. Watch what happens when I turn on the contrast or turn up the contrast. Look at that. The shadow begins creeping in. I do not want to do that. Same thing if I play with the shadows. To me, it actually changes, the moon phase. It changes how much of the moon was illuminated. So I stay away from that. I tend to only play with the temperature, highlights, whites, texture, vibrance, and saturation. Again, these are all just a personal choice, but that's what I do. Thanks for watching.